thinking of a different group. I think there were 240 of us originally, and I think only like 120 of us survived the augmentation. Because like it would actually kill people, or it would cause them to be unfit for service. Because I mean, imagine what would end up happening with the titanium is the bones would just they'd be crushed. They'd decompression. They'd just go through decompression.
This is Pelican Echo 419.
Yep, here we are.
Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond.
All right, our pistols out.
Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer?
Oh gosh,
Roger, Fire Team
that was dumb.
Charlie. Good to hear from you. Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Fohammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers.
Yay!
Roger, Cortana.
Again, I'll get into this vehicle later. I just want to kind of.
Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell.
I don't want another Marine. No. All right, I'm just gonna let this sit here for a minute. This is basically the controls for the Warthog. Excuse me. So yeah, that's basically who we are. Now I'll be getting into the Covenant soldiers
Stand by to evac survivors and
in a minute.
transport them to safety.
Excuse me, man.
That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Fohammer out.
Sorry, guys. I haven't even had soda today. So, what is the Covenant? Well, a Covenant is basically an agreement,
This
but
cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it.
oh, I
So
hope
it
not.
must lead somewhere.
Gosh darn it! I flipped us over. Maybe wondering how I got that to flip back over. I just hit Q and it was flipping, and it automatically flips it back over.
I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Okay. I totally lost my. Oh yeah, what is the Covenant? Well, it is a group of aliens. As you've seen, it's not one. Oops. Yeah, I was right. It is not one species of aliens. Now, it's broken up into a caste system, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like breaking people into different like groups. So you have like a bottom group, which is basically treated like a slave or labor class. Then you have the higher up class, which is basically like the nobles. So you have noticed the smaller guys who tend to run during battle. Those guys right there that I was shooting at right there. There we are. They're called grunts. They are the weakest and lowest in the caste. They are basically used as cannon fodder. However, it was actually rather recently that they were actually given weapons. Because there was a schism called the Unggoy Rebellion, which that's their actual race name. They're called the Unggoy. It's Unggoy. Oh gosh. But everyone calls them grunts because that's just kind of what the game calls them. That's what humanity calls them, basically. There used to be a second elite up here. Yeah, so that's what by the way, there's a reason for this. What's about to happen in this entire cutscene. I hate this music, by the way. So yeah, that's what a grunt is. Gosh darn it. If I die in this cutscene, I will be so mad. Here comes the light bridge. So, the grunts were just recently given the... Alright, I guess we're not getting the interesting cutscene. It's actually quite canon to have that cutscene, but I'll explain it. Basically what ends up happening is he puts his hand up upon the pad there, and in the book, it actually says he doesn't know how he did that, but this is actually an interesting canonical reason. Canonical meaning, I keep using that word, or that phrase. Meaning it's just like, it's a storyline. There's an actual reason for it, I believe. I think. I just can't remember it. I'll have to tell you next time. Alright, so the grunts are very cowardly, very physically weak. However, when they are in a big group, they're actually quite deadly. Because usually there's so many of them, if they all fire at once, it can be quite overwhelming if you don't know what to do.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network.
I almost timed that right.
A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Outside, yay! Alright, so now again we're going to be looking for the lifeboats. Alright, hold on. I need to blow my nose. Hold on. Alright guys, I apologize for that. Alright. So the Unggoy are very physically weak, but they come armed with that are called needlers. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. Plasma pistols and plasma grenades. Now we'll get into the weapons after I introduce all the races. You obviously know humanity. They're us. The next lowest, just above the Ungoy, not very much, is Kig Yar, the Jackals. They're the guys that hold the arm shields. So that's actually what they're called, Jackals. They come armed with. In this game, I believe it's only gosh.
There are supplies and weapons all over the place, but I can't find any bodies. Maybe somebody made it out of here alive.
I'm gonna be doing that all game. Gosh darn it. Make sure my mic isn't muted. Okay. Yeah, so they're called the Kig Yar. They're the Jackals. They come armed with plasma pistols in this game. And they can be a little bit tough to take down, and Marines on their own usually will never take them down. Oh yeah, I took a wrong turn, I thought so. Alright, I was thinking that it was farther down when it actually wasn't. I'll get there later. There are, I believe, 3 life pods that we have to rescue here, so we'll just be taking down this one. The Kig Yar obviously are, they can be pretty potent, but once their leader, which is like these are Kig Yar, but these are Jackals.
Come on, it's more fun shooting them. You can't hide from me.
Shoot a Marine. Anyway, see, they come armed with plasma pistols, and they can. Well, the thing about plasma pistols, they can actually overcharge them. And when you overcharge a plasma pistol and it hits the Master Chief, it takes down his shield, so it can be pretty darn potent. And actually, if his shields are down, it's rather
in the hills above the structure.
damaging. Not to leave him here just in case. Darn it. There he is. Alright. So, they are, they usually are a lot stronger, and they also hate grunts, which is kind of a...
We're in a bad way. We've got wounded here.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
Okay. This guy will be able to take care of anything coming up from here. Not really. I also believe, by the way, that it's a waste of sniper rifle bullets to take down a grunt with a sniper rifle. This guy stood still for me. Thank you, buddy. Alright, so the next up, you guys just saw them, are, well, the next up that we've seen are called the Elites. They're that guy. Extremely tough. Actually, they were the first two races, one of the first 2 races to found the Covenant. Oops. They are very tough. They come armed with plasma rifles, needlers, and energy swords. But we'll get into energy swords later because they are terrifying. Ah, can't make that shot. Trying to be all fancy. But yeah, those are what who we've encountered so far. Now, just to give you a height reference, we're roughly 7 to 8 feet tall. The Elites, also known as Sangheli. I've always pronounced it that. I don't know how else you can pronounce it, but it's Sangheli. Sangheli. I feel like there's another vowel there, but if I don't have it, sorry. There's that. Alright. I don't know if that was actually skill that I killed those guys in one shot, or if it was actually, like, just because I'm on normal. I have no idea. I'm just going to say it's because it's on normal. There we are. So, grunts are about 5'5". They're roughly the size of a normal human. We're 7 to 8 feet tall. Can jump like 9 feet in the air, apparently. Jackals are about the same height. I think they're about 6 feet tall. What else? The Elites are, I think they're 9 feet tall, I want to say. And there's another race we haven't encountered yet. And they're going to be fun. They're going to be interesting. I'll just give you spoilers.
Sure there are no Covenant hiding in the area.
Oh, okay. I'm lazy. Oh, there we go.
Cortana, come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide. And another near the cliff edge. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Alright, so that's a jackal from the back. They have extremely good eyesight, which makes them very good snipers, though they don't have sniper rifles in this game like they do in Halo 3 and Halo 2. But they're very good at range. Like, from range, I mean. Alright. A couple more grunts. I'll be explaining what the armor colors